Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers.
Ah, good. We had that happen.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the snipers.
Oh God, we got a couple of those. Yeah, leveling up, what that does, not only does each level require more experience, which is kind of obvious and really a staple of any RPG, but what levels can do is, as levels go up, units get more attack, defense, higher chance of dodging, they also get more health. They also, what might happen is, as you saw to the Lancers and the Snipers, they might unlock a new potential. A new potential even. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But they might unlock a new potential, which then becomes permanent for every single troop type of that class. So that can be very, very, well, helpful. As you can see, you can also see generally the experience values for each class. Shock troopers take the most experience to level up out of any one of them, and engineers take the lowest, just based really on combat ability more than anything else. That's why I kind of go shock troopers, snipers, lancers, scouts, and then engineers. So I'm going to actually get the scouts to level 3, and I guess the engineers to level 3. I might as well. They're not really doing much else, so let's go do that. Might as well just get more levels if I can.
Good. Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order.
Ah, good. Very good. I'm not entirely sure which one that got me this order, defense boost. I'll explain orders when we actually get into the mission for Chapter 3. But as you can see, that's how the experience bit works.
Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them.
I just explained this game. I explained potentials too. And, oh, he's giving us a few orders. Evade boost. Oh, he's just giving us evade boost. So now we have 2 orders that we can use in battle, and I like I said, I'll explain that once we actually get in, because orders are very interesting. They can actually really turn the tide of any battle if something's going very poorly. Okay, last place on our visiting list is the Research and Development Facility. Whew, this is taking quite a while.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it.
Yeah?
Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow!
So apparently we're famous.
Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man!
Oh, come on. You don't know how much cleanup we had to do from the tank.
Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out. It's Lieutenant Gunther. He's the man, man.
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid.
Really? I'm very
But
sorry.
here are my manners. I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today?
Well, I'm here to explain how this place works and to kind of get some goodies. Okay, well, I can explain the rest. Meet Leon and Kreise. Or, yeah, Kreise, I guess is technically how I pronounce his name. They are your, they're your gearheads. They'll basically build anything for you if you got the funds. So we can develop weapons and outfit the tank. Let's look at weapons first. Yeah, this is very, very in-depth. You can actually develop any form of weapon. We have rifles for scouts and engineers, machine guns for shock troopers, anti-tank lances for the lancers, sniper rifles for the snipers, hand grenades, uniforms, and blast suits. Uniforms are the armor for everybody except lancers, and blast suits are for lancers. I don't know why they split that. Really, that kind of made no sense. Well, because they wanted to make lancers armor a little different, but that just gives us more shit to research. Meaning more money we have to spend. Yay. Anyway, this is how it works. This is the model we have, the Galleon 1, which is the same model gun we've actually been using so far. We can give it an accuracy boost of 1, and it'll cost 500 DCT. The anti-personnel goes up by 5. Aim doesn't really go up by much, though. We will get it, though. Very nice.
Here you go, bro. All done.
Thank you, Leon. Or should I call you Squall? So, and the nice thing is that any upgraded weapon you make automatically replaces the one that was that preceded it. So there are no more Galleon 1s anymore. Now we have Galleon 2s as our default weapons for scouts and engineers, which is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. For shock troopers is a firepower boost. You only get personnel 1. Firepower boost versus armor. That actually might be a decent choice for the Lancers. Sniper rifle, armor, and personnel. Nothing for hand grenades yet. We can get a uniform upgrade. That I will get. Uniform upgrades are very, very handy. They increase defense, and defense is very, very useful. I will get the blast suit one too. Might as well. Okay. I guess I'll boost. Yeah, I'll boost the machine guns and the... I don't think I'll boost the sniper rifle just yet. But I will boost the machine gun and the lance. It is only 500. Oh, forget it. I'll get it too. I'm a big spender. Don't mock me. Okay, well, we've bought every weapon upgrade we can at this point. And now, last but not least, which is even bigger than that and more complicated, is the Edelweiss. Complicated in a good sense. We can get body enhancements, treads, and other enhancements, or attack support. Yeah, as you can see, there are many, many different trees we can pick to research from for body enhancements alone. We get a reinforced barrel 1. Our range goes up by 200. Reinforced armor, body defense plus 30. These cost quite a bit of money, though, which makes sense because this is equipment for a tank. Now, treads and other stuff, and the attack support, it's different than body enhancements, because body enhancements are much like the weapon enhancements. They automatically take effect as soon as you get them. The treads and other and the attack support usually cost a little less than the body enhancements. However, as you can see, block size, I'll get something of this. I don't know which. You know, I'll get the sight upgrade, because that could be very helpful right now. Yeah, I'll get the... Yeah, this is it. This is the Edelweiss's customization menu. Any sort of equipment or unlock that we get for the Edelweiss that has a block value, we can put in there and it can take effect. Means we can only have a certain amount of them active at any time, and the blocks do have different sizes and shapes too. So it's kind of strategic what you have to do with this. We can just put that in the corner for now because it's the only thing we have. And more accuracy is never a bad thing. Hopefully you'll never miss with that machine gun ever again. That was really embarrassing. Critical defense. Oh, you know what? I'll get the hardened plate too. Put that in, well, there for now. Oh, God, I took it off by accident. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Do I want... I actually probably want range right now. I'm not gonna lie, range is probably better. And luckily the game is nice enough to tell you if you don't have enough money to research something. It gives that little caution sign there. Outfit the tank. Yeah, you can actually see, you can see what the tank is equipped with weapon-wise as well, which is pretty nice, as well as its general statistics. Give me back that hardened plate. Okay, that's better. So the Edelweiss right now has body health of 1800, tread health of 550, and AP of 350. Not too bad. Anti-armor, aim E. These are just the basic default stuff you get with in the beginning. So there's not really much you can do about that. Well, that's the research and development in a nutshell. Yeah, that was pretty helpful, not gonna lie. Okay, cool. And that takes care of that. Now that we actually have a squad, we can go to the squad barracks, and I'll quickly show that off. This is really simple. It just gives you it just gives you a list of everybody in the squad, and you can change their equipment and their loadout. So you can actually equip the weapons you've been getting off those enemy aces, or any other weapons you might have. So, like, for example, I can give Alicia the ZM-Car 1G, which, honestly, I don't really know if that's a better gun or not. Really low end, however, it does have a lot better versus armor and personnel. Range and aim sucks, however. I don't really know if I want to give that to Alicia. I will give it to somebody, though. I don't want to really just sitting there. I don't know who. No, I'll give it to Noche. Why not? You can use that gun. Why the hell not? I really just don't like that aim E. His accuracy is really gonna suck right now. However, should he hit anybody, he's gonna pretty much kill them pretty quickly. So that's pretty nice. Okay, well, now that we've taken care of all that, we can go back into book mode and continue with the story. About frigging time. Like I said, the game itself is not that long. However, all the extra stuff you can do is really, really in-depth. And now that we've unlocked the headquarters, we can access it from the book menu. If you hit the R2 button, you go into the bookmark tab over here on the left, and you can scroll through it, and if we hit X, we can go back to headquarters. Okay. Well, that is that, and we've pretty much taken care of everything we need to do. So let's continue with the story at long freaking last.
Welks. There you are.
Oh, hey, it's Isara. So she joined too.
Hey, Ys. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic.
I actually have to say, she looks pretty good in that uniform, I'm not gonna lie.
The Edelweiss will be my responsibility.
I like the skirt. It's something that really most of the other women don't have, that pleated skirt.
I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together. I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back.
Oh, so she's Squad 7's mechanic, I think.
It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems
And
like
not being used in
everything is
tools of
Ragnite
war.
powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
Yeah, kind of like herpes.
Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Well, that's really all we know so far.
Oh,
It's probably
that's
not far
right.
from the truth either.
I had something to give you, Welks.
Ooh, a present? I like
What's
presents.
this?
It's a gun. A very weird, really
Father's flare gun.
weirdly shaped
It
gun.
was in the barn.
Oh, it's a
but I
flare
thought you
gun,
might
okay.
have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
You seem
I
disappointed.
gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ys.
Not only are you a tank operator, but you're the
I'll do a
leader of
spot check
Squad
on the
7,
Edelweiss
Welkin.
now
You need to
make
shape
sure
up.
It's ready to go at any time.
And Isara is our tank driver.
All right.
Basically,
we'll get going
Welkin
for
and
now,
Isara are one unit.
See you later.
Though we never really see Isara in the field of battle, ever. She's just sort of there with the Edelweiss. She's driving the tank, Welkin's giving the orders and the whatnot. Well, anyway, here we go. The first op. Vasel Urban Warfare. I wonder what this could be. Oop, the command room.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vasel Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vasel Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vasel, just outside the capital.
So it's a port town?
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgreaves. Our mission is to take it back.
Oh god, easier said than done, Captain. Oh god, are we gonna have to take on all those tanks? You expect too much of me, game. You really expect too much of me.
The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
Okay. So basically we have to rush in there.
The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own.
Oh god, this guy sounds full of himself. I don't like him already. I didn't even see him. Oh god, he's got the evil goatee and mustache going too.
How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrat?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice.
Country
Not like
mice?
they'll be much help.
Well, wait a minute. What do you
More
mean
help,
like
perhaps,
that?
than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Ooh, she went there.
Hey!
Regardless, Vasel remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, all good. See that you do.
Well, fine. Don't expect me to save your bum when
that?
you get captured by the enemy.
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
General Damon. He will be a thorn in our side for quite a while.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
Like an arista-ass to me, but well.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know, Welkin. It doesn't make sense at all.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
I agree, Faldio. This is ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission.
Yes,
We'll
ma'am.
begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
You can count on
The other
us.
squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
All right, you heard the lady with the gun and the glasses and the power over everything. And oh, Skirmishes is now available. I'll explain Skirmishes real quickly, I guess. We can go to the Skirmish tab, and these are basically just extra missions that we can play and get experience and money from. In fact, they're really the only way to get experience and money other than main missions. The problem with main missions, though, is that once you complete one, you can't do it again, which actually kind of sucks, which means whatever rank you get on it is the rank you're stuck with, so you can't do it over unless, well, you start a new game or wait till New Game Plus, which I don't know why they did that. That was actually a oversight on their part, I think. But the Skirmishes are actually pretty decent. I don't really think I'm going to be doing all of them, or at least showing off all of them. They're based on actual missions that we've done in the main story. This Outskirts of Brule skirmish is actually the prologue, practically. Also, generally based on whatever mission that these skirmishes were based on, also determines what type of experience and money output you're going to get when you complete it. I'm only going to be showing off the ones I think are the most useful for grinding up experience and money, because you are going to have to do that at certain points. Which, well, depending on how you look at it, can be either fun or really tedious. It just depends on how much, effort you want to put into the game. But I'll just be showing off the ones that I think are the most important, which are really, they're only like, I guess I can show this one off maybe in a bonus episode, Outskirts of Brule, because it'll only take one turn. There's only two other ones, one that we'll be getting shortly and one we won't be getting for quite a while, that I think are worth it to show. Other than that, I really haven't played any of the other skirmishes, because most of them are just too complicated and take too long for it really to be worth it. Alright, well, anyway, let's do West Bank of Vasel City. That is this mission, and by Jove, we will complete it gloriously, and we won't let anyone die either. I have not had a casualty in this game yet, knock on wood, and I hope to keep it that way.
Current operation.
And Captain Verrat will brief us on the objective. The Imperial forces deployed in a defensive formation around a camp within Vasel's urban center, that red area there. The flag, where that flag is actually where their flag is, and that'll be important for this particular mission. We will assign our squad positions split between a city team and a riverside team. Yep, new to this mission and future missions is that we actually determine squad placement, and our squads are usually split up, too. For two, well, not exactly even squads, but two similar-sized squads. The city team will protect the base camp while the riverside team strikes the enemy. Our objective is to occupy the enemy's camp. We need to defeat the enemy units defending the camp, then get into the flag hung above their camp and occupy it. And, yeah, I just said that. Okay, there we go. Victory condition. The enemy base camp is captured. This is a new type of condition that we'll be seeing often, actually. Failure conditions. The enemy occupies Gallia's base camp. An ally soldier and reserves are killed, or all ally soldiers and reserves are killed. Basically, if everybody, if we lose the entire squad. Welkin dies or 20 turns pass. And here we go. We can now position our units. We can look at the objectives, go back to book mode, but we'll just position people. Now, they actually do give us some people automatically assigned. They do that occasionally. Like here in the city team, Largo is automatically assigned here. I can tell it's Largo because, yep, he's the only Lancer that is important enough that the game would decide to assign. Basically, if the game assigns any units automatically, it will be any of the important units. Basically, our leaders, because Welkin is a leader and that tank Alicia's a leader because of the shield icon. Rosie and Largo are also leaders. Largo is going to be joining the city team, and he's really the only Lancer I care to have around. We don't really need many more. I'll put Noche there, as well as, I guess, Edie there. We don't need an engineer on this side. We need an engineer with a tank. I think as having a sniper is kind of pointless, but we might as well put one in there. Just so we can show off each unit. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'll do. I'll put Freezy as another scout there, and I'll put Marina there. Yep, that'll be good for the city team. And Welkin, Alicia, and Rosie are assigned to this squad automatically, so we only have one spot, and that will be for an engineer, definitely, just to repair the tank if we need it. I don't really care who I put. Nadine. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Okay. That'll be fine. So, when you're ready, hit the deploy button and commence combat.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
Alright, this will do nicely. Okay, first real battle of the game. This is where I feel that the game really starts. Once you get everything available to you and you actually get a squad that you can choose people from and position how you want within the game's parameters, of course.
Split into two teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out!
You heard the man, Squad 7, move out. You will get tired of hearing that phrase after a while, but it's catchy. Anyway, our phase to start. Let's take a look at the map. Now, I do know where the enemy ace is on this map.
All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into two teams, City and Riverside. I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
Shock Trooper here. Leave the offense to me.
You got it, Rosie.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? A couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
And that's Largo.
That's a spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
Well, this is it, our first real operation.
Listen closely.
And what is she explaining? Oh, occupying camps. I'll explain that myself. Alright, well, we actually have quite a bit of CP, as you can see. That's because when compared to before, we have quite a few more leaders. Welkin is now a leader, which generates a CP. Alicia has always been generating CP for us since the beginning. So is Rosie and Largo. So we actually have like 3 extra CP to play with than normal. And we also usually get more CP in general once we actually hit Chapter 3. Okay, so on the map we can see already is, oh my god, we can see Shock Troop all the way in the back there, 2 scouts watching, shock trooper there, scout down at the end of that alleyway. Now, the enemy ace is in this grass patch right here. Also, I think you need to complete this mission within 2 turns to get an A rank. I think it's 2 turns. It might be 3. We'll find out. I don't plan on getting an A rank on this one. No way, because getting an A rank on this one usually means bypassing a lot of extra good stuff, like bonuses I can get from killing leaders and tanks. So I'm gonna probably go for that more so. Well, let's actually roll Welkin out first.
Here we go.
I usually like using the tank on my first turn. And we should be able to kill these guys pretty easily and quickly with the lovely invention of mortars. Let's try and position this between them. Hopefully this kills them both. It did. Booyah! Watching bodies fly always makes me happy. Now, another good strategy to use the tank for is a moving blockade, because you can hide units behind it and they won't take bullet fire. Okay. Let's now. There are actually enemy units in the grass too. Let's use. The sooner I get rid of that enemy ace, the easier I can breathe. I don't know who I should send out first. Well, anyway, while I have the opportunity, I'll talk about camps. We have a camp, and so does the enemy. Our objective is to occupy this enemy camp here. However, the enemy can do the same to us if we don't have any units within the camp's border, which is this little rectangle thing around the flag. This is our camp. Within this camp, units within the border here generate more health and get defensive bonuses when they're garrisoned here. Unless they have a potential that negates that, because sometimes they do. However, if we were to lose any unit, we can, well, I can't show that now because we have a full squad out in the field. But if we were to lose a unit, whether they die or we send them away for medical treatment, we can deploy more units from any bases or camps we have. Bear in mind that's very important, and generally, any camp with a star symbol next to it is your headquarters. If you lose your headquarters, you automatically lose. Okay, we'll use Alicia just to get over here. Yeah, prep my grenade. That scout's gonna. Yep. I remember you. Oh, I dodged all those bullets.
Enemy unit spotted.
Oh, and there's the ace and terrain actions. It can be actually very useful because we can now duck and cover. Now they can't see us. We're far enough away. Tall grass is a very good thing to use for cover. If you hit the L1 button too, you can see the map. Okay, we know he's there. We get this grenade. Yeah, we can get him up. That's what she said. Well, throw the grenade. Frag out.